Hello students, good morning. Okay students, this class for grade 8 and 9. For grade 8 it is geography and 9 it is an economics. The concept is same, the resources. Okay students, so once again I will highlight the first lesson what we have discussed so far. So because shortly you are going to write a unit test on first lesson. So for that purpose once again I am revising what we have learned so far. Okay, so students, I will start the class. The concept of resources. The first is the meaning. What is the meaning of resources? As we know that we discussed before, the resources means anything that can be used to satisfy our need. Anything. It may be metal or it may be some basic need what we have required. So all those things. Anything that can be used to satisfy our needs. So we drink water, we want light, we need a power. Yes. Say for example, I am using this board, I am using this marker, and the class is recording in electronic media. So these are all resources. These are all to satisfy our needs. We depends upon vehicles to move from one place to place. So these are all resources to satisfy our needs. So it is called, we used to call resources that can be used to satisfy our needs. Okay, students, some resources have its own characteristics. Resources have characteristics. So those are all value. Each and every resource have its own value, and it has its own status, value and the status. And human itself means the people itself is considered as human resources. For example, in a classroom, the teacher is a facilitator. So teacher is a human being. So he is act as a facilitator to convey the messages to the students. Okay. Doctor is giving treatment to patients. Yes. The nurse in hospital, they will take care about the patients. And driver as a human resource, so you will drive the vehicle, and many passengers will depend vehicles to move. So like that, human itself is considered as a resource. So we used to call human resource. So this is about the characteristics and the types of resources. So before that, we have renewable and non-renewable resources in our environment. Okay, on the basis of the natural, human-made and human, the types of resources are categorized. On the basis of natural environment, human-made environment and human environment. So we'll discuss one by one. First, natural environment. So what do you mean by natural resources? Of course, this natural resources are available in our environment itself. So what is the meaning of natural resources? So natural resources are gifted by the nature without any effort of humankind or without any interference of humankind. It is available in nature, gifted by nature. So we have many examples. We have sunlight, we have water, we have land, we have natural vegetation. Yes, we have minerals. So these are all gifted by nature. So once again, these natural resources are classified. Okay, these natural resources are classified into the level of development. That is actual resources and the potential resources. Actual and the potential. So what is the meaning of actual and potential? So actual means the quantity and quality of the resources, the quantity and the quality of resources and the value of the resources. We know the quality and quantity of resources and how much resources are available at present and how much we can use for future and how much we can save or conserve. So it is called actual. So potential means we don't know the value of the resources and we can't able to use in future, and we don't know or sometimes we know and we can't able present or in future. So such type of resources are called potential resources. For example, uranium. So it is not being used much. So it is available somewhere in planet Earth, but we can't able to get it at present, and we can't able to use at present. In future, we don't know. So such type of resources is known as the potential resources. So on the basis of level of development, once again it is categorized into actual resources and the potential resources. And next I will move towards the origin. On the basis of origin, the natural resources are categorized into biotic and abiotic. Biotic means living organisms. Once again, animals, we are using animals as a resources. Plants and natural vegetation. So these are all biotic. Human beings are biotic, living organisms. Abiotic means non-living things, minerals, mountains, rocks. Okay, these are all abiotic, non-living things. So like this, the types of resources are categorized into level of development and the origin. Next, stock. So as I told you before, means the quantity and quality as we know. And the next, ubiquitous and localized. Okay, so what is the meaning of ubiquitous? So ubiquitous and localized. Ubiquitous means every natural resources is not possible to access everywhere. Okay, and localized means resources are occurred everywhere. So on the basis of availability of resources, the resources are categorized into ubiquitous and localized. Some resources are not available everywhere. For example, iron ore, copper, gold, it is not possible to get everywhere. Coal, petroleum, it is not possible. Only in few geographical landforms it is available. Okay, such type of land resources are called ubiquitous. Localized means the resources are available everywhere, like water, air, sunlight, it is available everywhere. Okay, so like this, the level of development, the availability of resources, the natural resources are categorized into level of development, origin, stock, and ubiquitous and localized. Next I will move towards the human-made resources. I have given example. For example, one more example I will give. In industries, in factory, so there will be a machines, and every day there will be a process of manufacturing goods, finished products. It will take place in industries. So in industries they need laborers or workers. Yes or no? So those workers are known as human resource. The finished products in the industries are called human-made resources. See, everywhere our daily life depends upon our daily life starts from the human-made and human-made things, which is manufactured in industries. For example, as we get up early in the morning, we will go to fresh up. Yes, we will brush up our teeth. Yes, and we'll take bath with the soap. All those things. All these are made in industries. So we used to call human-made things, human-made and human resources. So we are the human beings, or very good example for human resource and human-made things. To satisfy our needs, we have made our life comfortable. So it is called human-made things. So like this, the resources are categorized into natural, human-made, and human environment. Just hold on, students. So we will move further. Okay, students, next is the conservation of resources. Okay, students, as we know that we have many ways to conserve our resources. Yes, some basic, it is our duty and responsibilities conserving the resources. For example, using a limited amount of resources, like using without wasting the resources like water. Okay, it is very precious. The fresh water, the amount of fresh water is very less in our planet Earth. We have 77% of water in planet Earth, but there will be a scarcity, means shortage of water. We have only 1% of fresh water. So, but also we know the quality and the quantity of water, but we are excess of use. Sometimes we will use excess. So, avoiding all those things. So, using resources in limited limits, it is called conserving resources. So, it is our duty and responsibility. So, what is the meaning? So, balancing the resources. So, what you have, so what the nature has gifted. Okay, the balancing means proper utilization for present and for future. Okay, so we need resources for future generation also, and we should use resources very carefully. So, it is called the conserving resources, and so we should conserve our resources for sustainable development. Sustain means for future benefit. So, apart from this, sometimes we can use some alternate sources of energy or resources to fulfill our needs. Okay, I think this much is enough for your in this lesson for your test. Okay, students, all the very best for test. Do good, read well. It is the SLAs and HLAs has been given already. So, once again go through it and prepare for test. Thank you.